Hello, welcome to our special segment, CIIE, A Global Perspective. We're coming to you from our studio on the Bund in Shanghai with that spectacular skyline behind us. I'm Zhong.
I'm Abubakar Harith from ZBC, Zanzibar Broadcasting Corporation in Tanzania.
Abubakar, welcome to our program today. I think most of the products from Tanzania this year are coffee related. Talk to us about what makes Tanzanian coffee special on an incredibly competitive international market.
Oh, thank you, Zhong. That is true. The difference with the Tanzania coffee beans to compare with other coffee beans from other countries over the world, it's about its taste. I think Tanzania coffee beans' taste is more different and very strong to compare with other coffee. And why it's very strong and it's nice to compare with others? Because we have a good fertile land and the weather of Tanzania.
And I can't wait to see all of the other products on display in the Tanzania section. Thank you so much. CGTN reporter Chen Lan-Yo went to the exhibition booths of Tanzania to check out what else is on display there. Take a look.
Wow, it really takes a great amount of time and energy to explore and appreciate each sections here at the 6th CIIE. The only thing I can think of right now is coffee. I really need to recharge and get an energy boost. So yeah, let's go find some coffee. So as I walk into the Tanzanian product section, I'm immediately greeted by the enhancing aroma of freshly brewed coffee here. Can't wait to give it a try.
From rich and flavorful coffee beans to convenient and aromatic instant coffee, there's something to suit every coffee lover's preference.
We are making this instant coffee out of Robusta and Arabica mix. And it brings us very nice quality instant coffee.
Tanzanian beans coffee, they are different because of the purity they have. Yeah, that's the only difference it makes from them and the different other countries, yeah. Because they're very pure. And when you taste it, you feel that that is a really coffee.
While coffee is undoubtedly stealing the spotlight here, the Tanzanian pavilion also showcased a diverse range of other products that reflect the country's rich cultural heritage and natural resources.
It's from United Arab Emirates, from Qatar, United States of America, UK, but these are small chunks. The big chunks, they're selling them here in China. And that's why we are here for the CIIE, so that we can explore some further markets.
With China's vast market potential, the CIIE serves as a gateway for Tanzanian businesses to expand and embark on new horizons. Join us at the CIIE to unlock more stories.
As you can see, many exhibitors from Tanzania are looking to break into the Chinese market. China is now Tanzania's largest trading partner. The Tanzanian government says in trade volume with China could surpass last year's record. CGTN Isaac Lucando has more information from Dar es Salaam.
The volume of trade between Tanzania and China is on an upward trajectory. In the first 8 months of this year, the two countries have already traded $5.4 billion worth of goods, 6.8% more than last year.
China has continued to expand its import of African goods and granted zero tariff to the 98% of the taxable items from the least developed countries of Africa, including Tanzania.
Tanzania mainly exports agricultural products such as soybeans and avocados, as well as assorted minerals to China. Imports from China include vehicles, textiles, and light industrial products. For the last 7 years, China has been Tanzania's largest and most significant trading partner. With a Chinese market of more than 1.4 billion people to potentially benefit from, the Tanzanian government is hoping for sustained growth in trade between the two countries. In the first 8 months of the year, Tanzania exported around 20,000 tons of soybean to China, but some economists argue that the country is pulling below its weight.
We have arable land that we can cultivate more of such an item as soya, so that we can a little bit have a lion's share when it comes to selling it to China. That having said, even processing plants I think we should even embark on making sure that we process more and sell it to China.
The Tanzanian government says it is currently working on a plan to raise the value of its exports to China from $600 million recorded in 2020 to about $1 billion by 2025. This, it believes, will balance trade between the two nations and bring about greater economic benefits for its citizens. Isaac Lukando, CGTN, Dar es Salaam.
Abubakar, this is the 6th edition of the China International Import Expo. This is your first time reporting on this expo. Let's begin with your overall impression of the CIIE.
Oh, thank you, Zhong. It's a big impression of this expo, the 6th expo here in China. And my impression of this expo, I think, is to bring more up the collaboration between China and other countries of the world. As you can see, China nowadays becomes a role model of the world and start to have this exhibition here in China in order to attract other countries to bring together and working together in terms of business investment, in terms of the exchanging idea, cultural exchange, and other things. And I think because according to this exhibition here in China, the development of other countries will be more and increase their level of national income, talking about that, and also to lift up the life of the citizen of other countries. The role of media in promoting trade has been evolving. In China, social media become the platform of e-commerce. What does it mean from China and African countries, for your views?
I think 2 words, essentially, beginning with A, awareness and access. You may not know this, but social media live stream has been a huge part of promoting and marketing products here in China. It's something that the Chinese customers have grown increasingly used to. And if you come to think about it, when you're promoting, for example, Tanzanian coffee, it's of great quality, it's original. What people don't know is the story, the cultural context and background behind it. If you can have a live streaming event promoting Tanzanian coffee and tell people why it's special, why it's unique, why its taste will give you that spark you're not going to get from, other coffees from other places, it's going to be a great event. So I think people are really just taking opportunity of what technology has to offer and trying to reach as many customers, potential customers, as possible. And I know you've been in China for a while, touring around, talking to your counterparts in press and media, and also talking to ordinary Chinese people. What opportunities have you observed between China and Tanzania in terms of trade?
People from Tanzania can invest in China, and people from China can invest in Tanzania, and especially in terms of agriculture, and tourism sector, mining sectors, and other very important things. I'm not sure if Chinese people are really interested for tourism sector, but I think it could be the first time nowadays to go in Tanzania and invest in terms of tourism sectors, because nowadays we have a good situation, environment, especially for policy, especially in Tanzania mainland and Tanzania Zanzibar. But don't forget, but if when you talk about Tanzania, it means you're talking about Tanzania mainland and Tanzania island. Also, we can talk about the investment on health sector as well. Nowadays, the people of China, our doctors from China, they are working in Zanzibar in traditional Chinese medicine, I can say. I think you are familiar with acupuncture way of treatment. Nowadays, the doctors from here in China are working in Zanzibar, and it has bring the good results since it started. Yes, Zhong. Many African countries taking part in the Import Expo are also partner countries of the Belt and Road Initiative. What gains have African countries made by participating in CIIE and the Belt and Road Initiative?
Abubakar, let me tell you this, 1,500 companies in all that are participating at the CIIE come from Belt and Road countries. 3,400 companies in total, so they make up almost half of all companies participating. Why? Because they have realized that this is a great way to introduce your products into China and to reach potential Chinese customers. The Belt and Road Initiative has really given us improved connectivity from countries, continents, and peoples. What are we going to do with that increased connectivity? You trade, right? And you encourage that exchanges between people, cultures, and civilization. But you need a special event. You need something concrete on the ground for all of that to happen. And the CIIE in particular is a great way to do that. So people descend in Shanghai, not just to find that platform, to display their products, their services, and their technologies, but also that crucial link that will make the Belt and Road Initiative last even longer. I mean, this is a great way to utilize the infrastructure projects that have already been constructed in Africa. And that does it for our special segment, CIIE, A Global Perspective. Special thanks to my guest, Abubakar Harith from the Zanzibar Broadcasting Corporation from Tanzania. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more coverage of the China International Import Expo on CGTN.